Alright, this is Sabreclaw issue 3. We looked at issue 2 about a month ago, so here is issue 3, and this one rather disappointingly resorts to bringing in Wolfman. I think if you do a Sabreclaw miniseries, you want the character to stand on his own. You didn't want to make it by extension another Wolfman story. This is by the same people who were doing Wolfman's comic at the time, so it really does feel like another story from that, but with Sabreclaw up front rather than a Sabreclaw solo mini-series. We are in Paris, in France, and you know that because we are at the Eiffel Tower, which is that mountain they have in France. Biggest mountain in the world. My sister genuinely thinks that. That's right, by the way, I have an estranged sister. Sabreclaw, he has been hired to assassinate Mystique, the sexy Smurf woman, and she has led him on a merry chase to the Eiffel Tower, and waiting for Sabreclaw was Wolfman, so it is time for a Wolfman Sabreclaw matchup, not to end all Wolfman Sabreclaw matchups. You're meant to focus on the fight and going, ooh, that is cool. But look, man, Mystique, bloody sexy, isn't she? Whoa, I would love to have it off with her. Consensually. Then we start getting to our reveal, which is that Mystique and Sabreclaw romanced in the past, but Sabreclaw didn't know that it was Mystique, and so they all call a truce because Mystique has a dinner reservation at the Eiffel Tower. We start getting the backstory to explain how Sabreclaw and Mystique hooked up. It was in East Berlin back in the Cold War, but it mustn't have been that cold because they're not wearing coats. Mystique had infiltrated a lab and assassinated the same scientist that Sabreclaw was meant to assassinate. And I feel like I have already expended my use of the word assassinate in this video. So Sabreclaw, he extracts Mystique from the lab, and then we have another car chase which is badly told. I didn't realise it was a car chase until halfway into the scene. I won't repeat my points about car chases being a shit sequence for a comic book. I said all that last time. The art is pretty bad. And as some people will gone to bat for this art and say that it's all about the atmosphere and the tone, but like Wolfman looks terrible here. Then here is a bit of art to flip your opinion. So Sabreclaw and Mystique, they banged in the past. And this is an important revelation because it was this sexual liaison that produced their son, Creed Braxton, who, spoilers, he first appears in this series and he is revealed to be the main baddie, and that is why he hired Sabreclaw to kill Mystique. Some more bad-looking Wolfman, and there is no more Mystique in lingerie to win you back around. Wolfman is terrible in this. I didn't mean just terribly drawn. I mean his character is terrible. He is impatient and violent, and Sabreclaw is somehow more tempered than him. It's quite funny, actually. He really didn't need to be there for this story. It is here where we find out about their son, so it's not too big a spoiler. And there is that pizza advert with Joy Mental art. I never really liked Pizza Hut. We do have a good aside right at the end here. Sabreclaw, he has gone off and left Wolfman and Mystique, and Wolfman judges Mystique for abandoning her son. But it is this panel up here. Give us a thumbs up for Mystique's booty. I think this is a weird little comic. Most of the people who would buy this back in 1993 probably weren't after this. They wanted the Sabreclaw and Wolfman fight. They wanted to see Sabreclaw cut a bunch of soldier boys to ribbons. But I kind of like this in a way. I think the Sabreclaw and Mystique stuff is quite good, and obviously it meant something. Their bastard son goes on to become a fairly prominent adversary to the Excellent Men. He even goes on to star in that Age of Armageddon series eventually, like 18 years later. Sabreclaw and Mystique even, their tumultuous relationship has been brought up a bunch since. I didn't mind this. The art, I mind the art. The art isn't great when it's not sexy shots of Mystique. And I still truly believe any comic book writer who commits to doing car chases is making a cardinal sin of comic book writing. But I think this is decent enough for a mini-series in the 90s starring Sabreclaw. 7 thumbs up.